This is Evil Devil on A Talk with Evil Devil. Now, this is my third broadcast, and it's going to be rather long. And if you were paying attention yesterday, you would know that today's topic is about the British boy band One Direction and how I feel about them. So, let's get started. In one of my teasers, I might have mentioned that I think that the boy band is a little over commercialized, and you have to admit it's kind of true. I mean, Hailer has been everywhere since before Christmas, and it's still news. Now, for you who've been living under a rock in a cave with your fingers in your ears for the past, oh, I don't know, 3 years, and don't know what the hell One Direction is, or Hailer for that matter, I'll tell you. See, the British boy band that didn't win the X Factor 3 years ago is known as One Direction. Actually, the famous boy band came third place in the competition, but got famous since they are all good-looking guys with good voices and girls go crazy over them. It makes sense. There are 5 guys in the boy band. 4 are British and live in England, and the 5th one is Irish. So it's kind of a English, or it's a British Irish kind of boy band. Anyway, let's talk about the members in the boy band. There's the oldest one, who is Louis Tomlinson. I think he has a very weird last name. At least that's what. It's hard to say it. In pictures and videos, he always looks a lot younger than he really is, and he actually said that one of his greatest fears is, to get older. I think it's because he wants to be a child forever, like Peter Pan that way. But he does look a lot younger, except when he's in a polo shirt. Then he looks a lot like his real age. His middle name is William, so it's Louis William Tomlinson. And he was born 24th of December 1991, which means he's 22 now. He is from Doncaster in England. I'm not sure where that is because, well, I've never been in England, and I'm not so very good at geography. And on his audition to the X Factor, he sang "Hey There Delia" by Plain White T's. I didn't really like that song, but I did like his audition when I saw it. You can find it on YouTube anywhere. Then there's the second oldest member of the boy band, which is Zayn Malik. Unlike Lewis, he has a lot easier last name to say. Zayn Malik, it's cute and little. But that's just my own opinion, of course. He was born the 12th of January 1993, and that will make him 20 years now. Huh. Anyway, he was born he's from Bradford in West Yorkshire. I'm not really familiar with where that is either. But what the hell do I know? I just suck at geography. You gotta believe me, actually. I tried my best, but it's just. Anyway. Mac, or Zayn actually, is obviously by Pakistani background. Because his religion is, he's a Muslim, he has been getting some hate after he tweeted about the Prophet Muhammad. I think that's actually kind of, that's just so mean. How the hell do people still live like that? I mean, have we not changed from when we had black people as our mates? Have we not changed from when we had them as slaves? Have we not changed since, I don't know, before Vietnam, before First or Second World War? I mean, seriously, have we not changed at all? Are we still the same disgusting animals like we were before? Anyway, I've never been really into religion. That's because, since religion is in school, it's just so boring to learn about. And besides, religion just causes people to have reasons to hate each other and hurt one another, and it really sucks. Okay, I'm not the only one who thinks that. Anyway, Zayn auditioned with "Let Me Love You" by Mario, and he got pretty famous pretty fast on the X Factor because one, he looks like a Calvin Klein model, which I think will be his next step in his career. You know, because he poses a lot for cameras and stuff, and you know, he just looks like a model or someone. And you know how you meet someone and sometimes you just know that this profession or this career would fit them perfectly. And I knew this guy at school that he talked really fast, and he liked to beatbox. So I just knew that he's going to be a rapper, and he tried actually. He's pretty famous around here where I'm from. So good for him, you know. And the second reason why Zayn was pretty famous at first was because of his fear of dancing. But from the moment he actually got into the X Factor show, he got definitely improved. Zayn is just, you know, insane. Oh god, that's funny. Moving on. Then there's Liam Payne. Now he has a pretty weird last name, Payne. It sounds like pain, doesn't it? Anyway, Liam's middle name is James, which is actually a pretty, you know, a pretty name, and it's pretty common too. And he was born the 29th of August 1993, which means he's 20 now too. And he's from Wolverhampton in England. I have no idea where the hell that is. I'm guessing that's not in London or something. I don't know. I personally envy the guys who get to live in England, or anyone who gets to live in England. All I get to say is that I was born and raised in the crap bucket of the world that is known as Sweden. You know, people say that we have a lot of gay pedophiles here in Sweden. And what the hell is Sweden known for? Jellyfish and blondes, bimbos. We supply the bimbos of the world. That's something I'm really proud of. Note the sarcasm in my voice, okay? Anyway, Liam sang "Cry Me a River" by Michael Bublé on his second X Factor audition. I love Michael Bublé, okay? I hate anyone who has anything bad to say about Michael, because he's an awesome singer. I almost know every song on his Christmas album, okay? So just back off. I love the song. "Cry Me a River" is awesome. And yeah, you heard right. Liam had been in X Factor during the year 2008. Even then, he just came in so that he could move on to the judge's house. But then he came back 2010 to give it another shot. And luckily for all the teen girls in the world, he actually did. And he became one of the members in One Direction. So suck it, everybody. Now on to the blondest member of One Direction. I'm of course referring to Niall Horan. Love his last name, by the way. It's really, you know, uncommon. Even if it does mean the whore in Swedish. But he's more of a sweetheart than a whore. I mean, yeah, kind of dirty-minded and everything, but show me a guy who's deep down not dirty-minded. Yeah, that's what I mean. Too bad. He does have that innocent face that could make him a great man whore, if he was one. Anyway, sigh. And yet I can't really understand why the hell anyone would dye their hair blonde. I mean, really, if your hair is black, brown, red, or even purple, you don't have to hear such condescending things like you can almost feel the IQ dropping in the room when the blondes arrive. And of course, that can just include to us girls that are referred to as blonde, but of course are mixed up with bimbos. You know, those stupid airheads. People, I'm telling you, and I'm going to tell you in another broadcast, how important it is not to mix up blondes and bimbos. We're not the same. We're definitely not the same. Anyway, Niall is the Irish member of the One Direction. I talked about him before. He was born in, or he's from, Mullingar in Ireland, and he was born on the 13th of September 1993, which would make him 20 now too. Huh. He's probably the first one that I've heard that went to an all-boys school, where he admitted that he was in the school choir, which I'm really proud of actually. He does play the guitar, which is actually a nice change of pace, and has played in a few songs actually. Recently he was seen in Little Things music video. Throughout the song he keeps on playing. And FYI, guys who play any kind of instrument, especially guitars, are always, well, presumed to be very, very hot. And they have skilled fingers, as you know. Okay, that was dirty-minded, but still. I'm not dirty-minded, I'm not a pervert or something, I just have a sexy imagination. Anyway, Niall sang on his audition one of my favorite songs of all time, the song So Sick by Neil Young, and he said that he is a fan of Michael Bublé, which makes me on his side, of course. And, well, you know, there aren't a lot of people who don't like Michael. Niall is also a football fan and a Derby County supporter. But then again, I'm not really that much into sport, so I wouldn't know anything about that. I've always been kind of clumsy and awkward. Combine that with sports, well, needless to say, adding my already miserable luck with playing sports with the bullying I had to go through, then you can probably understand why I'm not such a fan of sports. And then there's the youngest member of One Direction, and the cause of Haylor, which means we're on to my little sister's crush and the star in my best friend's dirtiest fantasies, Harry Styles. Harry's middle name is Edward, and he was born on February the 1st, 1994, which would make him, well, soon to be 19. He's 18 now, but he's 19 because of, well, it's January now, so it's February next month. So, happy birthday in, you know, beforehand. Sorry I can't really sing to you, Harry, but to be honest, you have a much better voice than I do. Actually, a goat with razor blades in its mouth has a better singing voice than me. Honest to God. I am not even joking. Harry's from Holmes Chapel in Cheshire. I'm not really sure where in England that is, but I'm sure it's from there somewhere. Actually, he moved to Holmes Chapel when he was somewhere at 3 to 5 years old. And before he had gone into the talent show that is the X Factor, he was the singer for the band White Eskimo. I haven't really heard of that band, but anyway. Harry sang the song "Isn't She Lovely" by Stevie Wonder on his X Factor audition. And coincidentally, one of my favorite songs ever. I love Stevie Wonder. It's probably because of his song "Wonderful World." My parents could or wouldn't really meet and fall in love and eventually have me, and the world without me would be tragic. So, you know, thank Stevie Wonder for having me. But now, on to the invention of Haylor. See, Harry Styles, who's only one of the members in One Direction, is also known as the Flirt, which for me means just about one joining the Mile High Club and a few naked shots in a paper away from being called a man-slut. To be honest, when I first heard about Harry Styles, it was some random bimbo at school who walked up to me and asked, "So, what do you think about Harry Styles?" And to be even more honest, I didn't know who the hell she was talking about. I mean, first I thought that she was talking about maybe a new guy at school, but then I remember, oh yeah, I live in Sweden, so why would anyone with an obvious English name come here? Anyway, I replied, "Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about," and she walked off. She said, you should have seen the way her face is scrunched up. It looks like she had bitten right into a huge part of a lemon. But I mean, honestly, when you hear the name Harry Styles, don't you immediately think that it sounds like the name of a gay hairstylist? I mean, seriously, it does, doesn't it? Haha. But anyway, back to Haler. So this Harry Styles is a bit romantic, and he has a thing for older women, which I think is because his parents split when he was young, and he feels like he has to take care of his mother, and now he's doing the same thing by taking care of every older woman he gets romantically involved with, or at least that's one of my theories. I am not sure if it's true. I've not got it confirmed or anything. I'm waiting until I can actually meet Harry Styles, and even then I have to be, smooth about it so I don't seem like a fucking paparazzi, because I refuse to be called a paparazzi. I've been called a lot of things, like a bitch with shitty life, and yes, it's harsh and everything, but don't you dare call me a paparazzi. I swear to God, I will eat your ass for breakfast then. Anyway, his latest relationship was with the country singer Taylor Swift. I've actually always liked her, but not so much lately, since she happens to always make a song about all the guys that dumped her, and I think it's sort of a bitchy move. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, that's how Haler was born. See how it is, Harry with Taylor goes to Haler. And to be honest, my little sister and my best friend both cried for 2 days when they heard that Harry Styles was in a relationship, and I thought they were being kind of silly. Downright stupid. Because being a celebrity is like, well, it's hard to explain actually. It's like living in a TV, I guess you can say. You're constantly watched, and then there's the rumors that go around about you, and you can do so very little to stop them. However, the life of a celebrity is pretty crazy, and a lot of celebrities have, broken under the pressure of the paparazzi that constantly follows them, and the nasty comments that they receive from haters, along with, hosts of some TV show or whatever, and some threatening letters that they can receive too, about, I don't know, obsessed fans or something like that. Anyway, back to Haler. That has been rumored to be broken up, and people say that just because Harry's wearing that orange hat, the beanie, that the very same that he was wearing a lot during his relationship with Taylor, that it means that he is in mourning over the relationship. And while I have always liked Taylor Swift and her uniqueness, and yeah, uniqueness is a word, look it up. But anyway, I hope her bad habit of writing songs about the guys that dump her won't end up with a song about Harry, because that would be pretty awful. And yeah, Harry does have the spine of a jellyfish for not admitting that he said the word pussy on TV when he leaned into some guy's ear and told him once he knew that he had one, but that's just probably just because he was told by management to deny and deny and deny, nothing more. And I can understand that. That's media training. So, that's like saying, don't ever say that women are objects, or don't be a racist asshole until you're positively sure that no one you know is around or anything. Anyway, in conclusion, I think that Harry and Taylor would have been a good couple if there weren't so many people against their relationship from the very start. And I'm referring to the millions of fans that were completely in love with Harry, and the fact that a lot of Taylor Swift fans were also very worried that her heart would be broken once more. But you know what? If you sing a song of every single guy that's ever, you know, broken up with you, then your heart can't be broken, because you obviously never had a heart from the begin with. And I respect her for that, because, well, my motto has always been, like I've always said, you can't get your heart broken if you don't have a heart. Which means, don't have a heart. Don't get a fucking heart if it's going to get broken all the time, okay? Anyway, I'm really sorry for your breakup, guys. Even when I know that you won't hear this, I think it's important for me to say it. And one last thing that before we go, because wow, look at the fucking time, it's going away. You know how I said there's a lot of fans that were in love with Harry. Well, those fans sometimes say that he and Louis, which is Louis Tomlinson, and Harry are in a relationship that's, you know, undercover, and that they're gay together. It's either him or Niall and Zayn, or was it Liam and Niall? Was it Lewis and it was Louis and Liam? I don't remember, but they've gone to do all of these couples, and it just breaks my heart, because sometimes these guys are very macho and they have fragile egos, guys, and just, you know, back off. Don't make the rumors if you're gonna end up with hurting the people that you care about. Alright? Just leave that alone. I mean, sure, it would be cute if they actually were gay, because gay guys are adorable. Everybody knows that. But you gotta respect that if they aren't, you know, gay, then whatever. Leave them alone. Okay? It's too much. You know, if they weren't gay, then the only way they could have been cuter than they already are, it would be if they were a group of singing kittens. That's how cute they are. If they were any cuter and not gay, then they would be just kittens. I'm thinking a curly kitten, like for Harry. A curly kitten for Harry. That's adorable sight. Oh god, I wish I could show you guys, but I think there's puppies like that with curly, who's kind of cute, little with green eyes and curls, but you don't see a lot of kittens like that. But I see a kitten like that. Well, wow, look at the freaking time. I didn't realize how much this has taken time. Well, I guess I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new broadcast. Yay! Hope you liked my third broadcast and don't hate my guts right now. But seriously, stay funky, folks. And my advice to you all will forever be my motto: you can't get your heart broken if you don't have a heart. Remember that. That can save your life one day. Okay? Bye!